Hello everyone, I'm Raisa de la Cruz Francisco with John Vincent Harsalia, and we are the reporter of our group and we discuss about 3D environment. What is a 3D environment? Starting from absolutely nothing, a 3D environment allows you to create objects in a three-dimensional space. From an idea in your head, you can make models, animate them, give them a surface, and render them, all in one seamless environment. What would it be used for? Three-dimensional still models, landscapes, to present buildings, objects, and etc. Architecture, print, and etc. Two-dimensional animations for film, VFX, three-dimensional virtual spaces, BRML, interactive 3D theaters, interactive games Sega, PlayStation, and etc. It is widely used by animators and designers for the film, games, broadcast, web, and advertising industries, as well as by engineers and architects to visualize their products, packaging, and architectural designs. In short, 3D means three-dimensional, something that has width, height, and depth. Our physical environment is three-dimensional and we move around in 3D every day. Humans are able to perceive the spatial relationship between objects just by looking at them because we have 3D perception, also known as depth perception. As we look around, the retina in each eye forms a two-dimensional image of our surroundings, and our brain processes these two images into a visual experience. However, it is important to note that having vision is both eyes or stereoscopic or binocular vision is not the only way to see in 3D. People who can only see with one eye or monocular vision can still perceive the world in 3D and may even be unaware that they are stereo blind. They are simply missing one of the tools to see in 3D, so they rely on others without thinking about it. Building your ideas in 3D. Using a 3D software package, you can create a simulation of our physical environment by building models, animating them, giving them a surface definition, and creating an atmosphere. You can then render the whole thing and export it to different medium when you're done. We have here types of 3D environment. 3D interactive environments. 3D interactive environments are often referred to as virtual reality or interactive 3D and have a figurative appearance, much like our own world. This type of world allows interaction with other network being as well as manipulation of objects. They are a kind of virtual habitat. Interactive environment, also known as virtual reality or three-dimensional digital space. See also virtual environment. Overview of various virtual environments. Web 3D technology or overview of Web 3D technologies. 3D modeling or overview of modeling tools. 3D file format or overview of file formats. For education, a good standardized web format is X3D. Virtual environment is a tool that helps to keep dependencies required by different projects separate by creating isolated Python virtual environments for them. 3D interactive environments become relatively popular by the end of last century. From its start, some educators and educational researchers have been investigating these spaces. However, the killing application are shared computer games, in particular mmorpgs. So what is mmorpg? mmorpg is online role-playing video game in which a very large number of people participate in simultaneously. Desktop virtual reality refers to computer programs that simulate a real or imaginary world in 3D format that is displayed on screen. In short, computer-generated simulation of a three-dimensional image or environment that can be interacted with in a seemingly real or physical way by a person using special electronic equipment such as a helmet with a screen inside or gloves fitted with sensors. Next, immersive virtual reality. An immersive virtual reality is a variant of a virtual reality, or is a presentation of an artificial environment that replaces users' real-world surroundings convincingly enough that they are able to suspend disbelief and fully engage with the created environment. Next one, an artificial reality. Artificial reality that projects you into a 3D space generated by the computer. A virtual reality system uses stereoscopic goggles that provide the 3D imagery and some sort of tracking device, which may be the goggles themselves for tracking head and body movement, or a data glove that tracks hand movements. The glove lets you point to and manipulate computer-generated objects displayed on tiny monitors inside the goggles. Virtual reality or VR can be used to create an illusion of reality or imagined reality and is used both for amusement as well as serious training. Flight simulators for training airplane pilots and astronauts were first form of this technology which provided a very realistic and very expensive simulation. In short, an artificial environment which is experienced through sensory stimuli such as sights and sounds provided by a computer and in which one's actions partially determine what happens in the environment. Also, the technology used to create or access a virtual reality.
Artificial intelligence in 3D virtual environments. The opportunities available to use 3D virtual learning environments, or what we call 3D VLEs, such as Second Life, to create e-learning project innovation for students using 3D virtual design concepts and programming. This entails the use of programming and coding to create bots, artificial intelligence robotic avatars, that can be used to direct interactive teaching and learning activities inside the 3D VLE. Moreover, through the creation and coding of holographic platforms, or what we call holotechs, inside 3D VLEs, diverse classroom and environmental settings can be created to aid in the e-learning process and help the students themselves to use this technique to create immersive 3D projects. For example, 3D catalogs and exhibitions. This is in addition to the prospect of using these holotechs for educational role-play activities, modeling activities, and interactive discussions and seminars. Implementation of digital learning in our classroom. In theory, digital learning appears to be something extremely beneficial to all schools and students. As we are all aware, there are several advantages to digital learning, such as number 1, engagement. Improve students' motivation from engaging content and game-based strategies. 2, time. Extending the learning day and year, allowing students to learn when they learn best. Number 3, location. Anywhere, anytime, learning creates a new world of opportunity. Number 4, pacing. Allowing students to progress at their own rate. Number 5, individualization. Customizing learning by level and modality. Number 6, content. Rich, deep, and up-to-date. Number 7, sharing. The difference between turn it in and publish it. The ability to teachers to share what works. Number 8, data. Instant and multiple forms of feedback. Smart profiles that will drive customized learning. Number 9, ownership. Students choosing what to learn, how to demonstrate their learning. And lastly, number 10, parent involvement. Transparency and connections the classroom. However, There are also several disadvantages such as number 1, infrastructure, particularly affordable broadband at home. Number 2, more of the same. The risk of layering technology on top of how we've always done school with little benefit. Number 3, old paradigms. Teachers, administrators, and parents trapped in an old model. Number 4, management and scheduling. Customized learning will require much better management and scheduling tools. Number 5, preparation and development. Learning new tools will be the easy part. Learning new roles will be more challenging, particularly as school models proliferate. Number 6, obsolescence. Constantly changing software and hardware versions make it though for schools to stay current, but cloud computing will help. Number 7, interoperability. There are lots of engaging content and cool apps, but nothing works together. Number 8, security and cheating. Technology will solve some problems but introduce other challenges. Advantages of virtual reality. First, virtual reality creates a realistic world. Second, it enables user to explore places. Third, through virtual reality, user can experiment with an artificial environment. And fourth, virtual reality make the education more easily and comfort. Disadvantages of virtual reality. First, the equipments used in virtual reality are very expensive. Second, it consists of complex technology. Third, in virtual reality environment, we can't move by our own like in the real world.
So, we have your following questions about topic we tackled. First question, how would you compare the efficiency and significance of using these technologies in everyday life? I can use it daily to further develop myself with these technologies that I can use in the future. Also, technology serves a variety of purposes and means different things to different people. In today's world, technology can be found at every corner, from the local convenience store to your local deli shop. Technology makes the world function more efficiently, while some are reluctant to embrace new technological advancements. Most of us have some form of technology in our household. The smartphone and home computer are probably the two pieces of technology most households have. There's no debating that technology has become integral in our daily lives, for better and maybe for worse. Second question, would this technology be worth investing in the Philippines? Why or why not? Yes, because the Philippines is prospering because of this, and the Philippines can keep up with different countries. And technology is worth investing if it will give a big contribution on our living. It must help us lessen our difficulties. Third question, what possible innovation or future trend can you predict that involves this technology? I think silicon chips. Because silicon chips attach to the nervous system controlling gadgets, and the Philippines can develop and improve the technologies used by the Filipinos and learn more with this technology. Last question, do tech giants innovate devices because society needs them, or do the devices themselves create the need? So we have here two answers. First answer is both technologies improve for the society. Society gives ideas and cope up with the new innovation. Next answer is this technology has changed society because of the good it does to people, and because of this it makes other people more willing to study it hard to make it even better. So that's all. Thank you for listening.